Hey, like last year, I'm gonna do a quick video, open some of these chests. Unless I get a graveyard in one of those chests, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy this legendary chest to see if there's any chance I can get the graveyard. That's really what I'm most interested in. And then lastly, I've recently had 3 wins in a row tonight against 3 different deck types: Giant Bowler, 3 Muskies, and Hog Cycle. So maybe we'll do some of those replays at the end. So we'll do the chests right away for those guys like that, and then those who want to stick around and watch the gameplay of my Lava Hound Inferno deck, you can do that. So let's just get right into this. We'll go through these pretty quick here. There's those elite barbarians. So far, I don't know what you guys think, but most people think they're kind of a dud. People are not too excited about them. So I honestly haven't played them much. Haven't had much trouble playing against them. They are kind of fast, but as long as you have something to pull them to the center, they're not too tough to deal with, in my opinion. Boom, boom. Nothing too exciting here. Need that gold. I'm trying to get the gold back up to about 40,000 because I just bought a log not that long ago. And I'd like to get back up there in case the graveyard comes back into my shop. So, Algrata. Let's see, crown chest. Look at those barbs. The RG, Inferno, Lightning. Not a bad crown chest. Alright, let's hop over and do this bad boy. So it's probably going to see a little pause in the video. I'll come back after the payment. Actually, never mind. I didn't have to pay it. I had the gem. So, Ice Wizard. Ugh, kind of disappointed. It's one that I had to level 2. So my third one means I'm a long ways from level 3. It would have been a lot cooler to get a different card, like either the Log or the Inferno or Dragon or Lava Hound, which I'm using a lot, or to get, I don't know, let's say Miner, which I already had one. Then I'd be at least halfway level 4. So kind of bummed. I kind of got contemplated not doing that chest. That actually passed on a few other legendary chests, since there's really only one that can really help me immediately. I don't know how many more of those I'll probably buy. I'll probably save up these gems and do some tournaments for you guys. So since I suck at talking and battling at the same time, I'm going to choose to show a few replays here. So we're going to watch 3 replays for those that want to stick around. For those that like the chest openings, you can shut her down at 3 minutes. So not a bad starting hand. It's not always. I always like it if I can get my tombstone out. That's not a bad play to get on the board. He's going to match that tombstone. I do have 1 level higher tombstone. Not too big of a deal. I start my Mega Minion in the back just because I don't want the elixir being wasted. He's coming out with a bowler, so that's pretty good. He uses arrows on my minions. And so I'm going to go ahead and lay my Lava Hound down to soak up that muskie and just take a few shots from the bowler here. That's okay. I'm going to take that damage and then get my Inferno Dragon down. Now he plays a well-placed Zap here. Or I think that was a Zap, or maybe it was a Lightning. If it was a Lightning, that probably wasn't such a great play. That put him kind of... I think it was a Lightning because it put him at a huge elixir disadvantage without getting any tower or any other units. Wasn't sure if that Mega Minion was going to get to the tower, so I put mine out in the center just to stall it for a second. He plays his giant defensively. Mega Minion gets a couple shots at him. Get my tombstone down to stall him. I'm going to play my minions right on top of him. Chew him up. He's got nothing. He's got no elixir. Comes in kind of late with that. Push that bowler back. Get the Infernal Dragon down, and then I'm going to put my Mega Minion to tank and do kind of a little mini push here. So he gets his tombstone down. And I fireball. Get a little chip damage on the tower. So Got a slight lead on tower damage. And now I can set up and kind of start fresh with a Lava Hound. He plays aggressively with his giant at the bridge, followed by the bowler. Inferno Dragon, skeletons, do a pretty good job taking down his giant. Actually, his giant gets a few swings here. It's not so great. Some disadvantage here, but now I got a fresh Lava Hound on his tower. He plays the lightning. I actually have another Hound coming up. I'm going to zap that, get that Mega Minion taken out. Fireball that Muskie. Skeleton takes it out. And now I've got Lava Hound going to town on the tower. Take out those skeletons. He throws a bowler out as a tank, which isn't going to do a lot. And I'm able to keep pressure with a Lava Hound. Because we're getting so close to the end and we're in overtime, I go ahead and just put the fireball down. And I think the Lava Hound would have got it regardless, but there goes in the log for the kill shot. So, kind of went back and forth there, but he played a couple spells that kind of put him at a huge elixir disadvantage, and I was able to capitalize on that. So let's now watch the minor Muskie deck here. So one thing interesting, he starts out, I believe, with his 3 Muskies, so then there's no element of surprise for me in the game. They are level 9, which can, takes a fireball and a zap to take them out. But then I'm able to... I kind of missed a little bit there with a log, but I take a little bit of damage here, but not too bad. Both give each other the well played. Fairly even amount of damage. His is kind of split between 2 towers. So I'm going to start the Lava Hound out. Try for a big push here. He sends in his level 11 Knight. So I think just about all his commons in this deck are level 11. So I get my Tombstone down. Zap. Fireball incoming on the left here. I log that Muskie just to push it back for a second. And luckily, it was able to take the Muskie out and then deal with the miner separately. So now the 2 towers about even, plus I've got a little chip damage on his left tower. I'm going to go ahead and let these Spear Goblins just go ahead and whack away at this tower that hasn't been hit yet. I'm really not too worried about that tower. So we're going to prepare for another. Now this time I try the Hound at the river, seeing if I can catch him off guard here. And I drop a Inferno Dragon, which does get on the tower. He does able to distract it with the Knight. But I was able to shut that one Muskie down with the Mega Minion. So we're still about even. Here he gets a little aggressive, so I'm able to use a Tombstone and Zap and Minions to shut down all those cards, which kind of put me in a pretty good position here. So we've got the Hound coming up. Push one Muskie out of the way. Get my Tombstone down to defense. Able to deal with all this stuff, but that Hound did a number on his tower, and now I'm in position to fireball and log for the win. So a little bit of direct damage to finish the game here. But that's how I deal with the 3 Muskie deck, minor deck. Lastly, we will look at this Hog Cycle deck. Against Daddy Longlegs. He's only level 10, but he's got just about all level 9 rares and level 11 commons. So he's got good cards. So combination log, Mega Minion, pretty much stopped that. I was able to get my Lava Hound down and get a little bit of a push here. I think I go ahead and zap those. He gets a cannon down. He elects the Fireball, which puts him at elixir disadvantage. So he does not have really good answers. He actually probably goes a little too early with that Spirit. He probably should have waited until the pups pop before he dropped that Ice Spirit, because that first push did a ton of damage to his tower. Now, because I'm up so big, that was a mocking well play. That wasn't very nice of me. I dropped my Tombstone to make sure he can't get anything going here. Then I log, get additional chip damage. He's going with a big push on the right here. He actually does a nice pig push there where he pushes his hog to the tower, and so it ignores the Tombstone, but I was able to shut that down with the double minions. And now, since he missed with that Fireball, Mega Minion gets a couple hits off, plus this cannon, uses that to distract, but doesn't really get it away from the tower. So make sure I get my Tombstone down again, be ready for a hog. And then here comes the spears, zapped, and now I got skeletons on the tower. So kind of missed with that log there. That was unfortunate. But now I have a counter push going the other way. So now I really need to play defense. I'll go ahead and play my Inferno Dragon to help deal with all these troops. Takes care of that mini P.E.K.K.A, level 9. And now I'm turning it back into a push here. So he does do a good job of keeping his Inferno Dragon off his tower, but keeps on distracting it. But he's really not able to mount any kind of push going the other way. So match is just about over. I try to cycle some direct damage just to get that second tower for the crown. Not quite going to happen, but I did come within about a second or two of getting that second crown. So that's how I've been playing my deck. It's working pretty well for me. Creeping in and out of 4,000 these days. I think I'm sitting at 39.57 with an all-time high of 41.05. So there's some gameplay for you if you're looking how to run a Lava Hound Inferno Drag deck. I know not everybody's got 3 legendaries, but that's the deck I'm rocking right now. So hey, thanks everybody for watching. Sub, like, comment, let me know what you think. Take it easy.